My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet?
Hell yeah, KB.
You can hear the crowd sing along. Everybody know my songs. Had the crowd learn to walk. Country girl, small town. 14 years dedicated. Look, ma, I finally made it. Never thought I'd ever say it, but today I live my dreams. Bodyguards protecting me. Crazy fans, loud screaming, flashing lights on every scene. Autographs, lots of pictures, signs that say we love you, kitty. Superstar, my new status, fantasizing. Please don't wake me. Let me finish with this dream. Don't wake me up. Please don't let me be great. Please don't wake me. Just bought a house, 50 rooms, move my granny out the hood, pay my tithes like I should. LG, life good, expensive cars, expensive clothes, king go to private school. Jordan, I get what he want, just because mommy's boss. See you later, no worries, baby. Mariana, ain't it banking? Never thought I'd see the day I take care of my whole family. Same ones that can't stand me, even said I'd be nothing. Now something got me up, but pretty please don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Please don't just let me be great. Please don't wake me. Feels like I'm stuck in a nightmare, 'cause my dream won't go away. Please don't let me be great. Please don't wake me.
Are tuned into Kitty Pink Radio, and this is Underground Artist Hour.
We don't take no L.
Judge a book by its cover. You gotta read what's on the page. It's been a long time coming, so it's time for us to stand up and spread love.
Look, see, I come from a land of all truth spitters. We see you got the gift, but what you about to do with it? You can't stand on the wall and be cute with it. I'm Lila when he cross half, I'ma shoot with it. I'm drinking almond milk and they don't show me who missing. They call me Fred Twin, they just know I'm too different. I'm spreading love from above and within. I hate when human beings just judge me for sin. If we really come from Eve and Adam, don't that make us kin? But you don't like to see your family win? Well, I'm not the one to blame you for ignorance, 'cause I don't know the type of demons you've been living with. But please don't take it all out on me. I'm spreading LOVE in the land of the free. To be honest, G.O.D. made us all so unique. If we all a little different, then that make us more complete, right? Sing to them, B.
Hey, I want the love from the olden days. You can't judge a book by its cover. You gotta read what's on the page. It's been a long time coming, so it's time for us to stand up and spread love. Hey, I want the love from the olden days. You can't judge a book by its cover. You gotta read what's on the page. It's been a long time coming, so it's time for us to stand up and spread love.
Yeah, and never G-I-V-E.
UP and keep your HEAD. UP, you gonna SU, double C, double ED. The best things in life don't cost a thing. So no, I don't want what you offering. And yeah, I'm about my revenue like Uncle Sam. And yeah, I learned the game from my uncle. Damn, them some working men. See, my mama taught me how to go for it. And you put the both together, now they show for this. You can put it on your wall, you can poster this. Hard times had me under, now I'm over it. This is God-given talent, I'm supposed to spit. And that gift that you got, yeah, you owe me it. Keep your bait up on your line, we supposed to fish. Hey, this a free throw, we supposed to switch. So always spread love when you approach the miss.
Love. Love. God is love. I believe the day will come when we all will live as one. The time is now. We're waking up to the understanding that God is love. I know we will be alright. Even in the darkest night, the sun will shine again. Love will never end. Yeah.
I want the love from the olden days. You can't judge a book by its cover. You gotta read what's on the page. It's been a long time coming, so it's time for us to stand up and spread love.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Underground Artist Hour. I've been talking this whole time and I don't even think my microphone was on. Ain't that something? How y'all doing? It is another Thursday. It is another 10 p.m. And tonight we have a special co-host, special guest co-host, Miss Brittney Balma.
Hey.
I'm going to work on that applause, y'all. Give me some time. We got to upgrade around here. How are you doing, Queen?
I'm doing so well. How are you?
I am doing good. I don't want to make this whole interview about cancer. I want it to be about you, but I cannot let the time go by without saying I love you, sister. You are so strong.
You so much.
You showed us all strength. Don't cry.
Girl,
Don't cry.
it wasn't easy. It was not easy.
I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't. But we
man.
thank you for keeping us updated on your journey and letting us know, hey, I'm coming up out of this, and you came up out of that thing.
I wasn't gonna stay there.
We cancer free, ain't we?
That's right. That's what they said. The scans showing no cancer. I'm so excited.
Oh my God. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. For those of you who don't know, we're gonna allow her the opportunity to introduce herself properly. Miss Brittney, you have the floor. Tell them who you is.
Hey everybody. So you're gonna have to forgive me. My voice is in shot. I've been singing so much since
you've been in the studio today, right?
I was in the studio yesterday.
Okay.
Last week, trying to finish up this album. But yes, I'm Brittney Balma. I am an R&B soul artist. Look, I come to inspire, to love on people, encourage people. So, I mean, that's how I move. That's how I rock.
Right.
And, my journey, literally, as of last year, was that I went through the craziest battle of my life with breast cancer. Stage 3, and I was only 27 years old when I found out.
Right.
So to find out that I had that at such a crazy time where we were already going through a pandemic,
right,
it was such a scary time for me. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how to get through this. But somehow or another, I made it through. Thank God.
Right,
With
right.
family, friends.
Victoriously.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
Surgeries, chemo, the works. Okay,
Right.
I went through all of that last year and even this year. So I'm just happy that I made it out on the other side because a lot of people don't get that same testimony.
Right.
So I'm
I was
standing here
saying this.
today.
I was saying the same thing about COVID. Me and my son both had COVID, and at that
Yeah.
time, of course, I'm researching and I'm seeing this because I have to report this to the people. And I was seeing so many people in way worse conditions. Me and my son had, it was almost like a really, really bad common cold. And
That's how I felt too. I caught it twice, actually.
oh my God.
Can you believe that? I caught COVID
Man.
twice. And
Talking
I'm
about
like,
being tested.
but I was like, God, what do you have for me at this point?
Right.
Why am I still here? Like, I know that my immune system was compromised. I have like literally everything that they list as far as what can cause you to get COVID. So I'm sure that's why I caught it twice.
Right.
But I was literally like, God, it only felt like a cold or a flu.
Right.
What?
That's what it well, I mean, the symptoms were horrible. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
when I looked, and I guess I look at it like that because it humbled me. There are people who were on ventilators, couldn't breathe. There were people in the hospitals by themselves, and their family couldn't come see them. There are some people that died from COVID and alone.
I had friends whose parents had passed away, and just family members passing away like crazy.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, I clearly am here for a reason.
Right.
If I've caught it twice on top of having cancer, so it's a reason why I'm here. So I'm gonna just try to fulfill the assignment.
What Beyonce say? I'm a survivor.
Not
that way.
Yes. Look at me trying to sing horse in a mug.
Let me stop because you know how singers are. We be wanting to
for real.
We want to get in on it. Okay.
Seriously.
Normally I have fan mail, but you know, my life has been a little complex these days. So I didn't get any fan mail from you. But one of the number one questions around here is, how did you get into music? She froze up.
Okay, there we go. I can hear you now.
Okay. My first question is, how did you get involved in music?
How did I get involved in music? So, music runs on both sides of my family. My mom's side of the family sing. My dad's side of the family sing. So, I just had this, like, huge passion for it at the age of 6. Like, that's what I can remember. My dad says it was before I was even, like, when I was very young. But I could just recall myself being the only one in the car out of my 3 older sisters, just singing music at the top of my lungs, just always trying to run the radio and stuff like that. So I could just really just remember myself being that person that was always engulfed in music. And so I want to say when I did my first talent competition at 9 years old, I was like, I won second place. And I was like, yes, if this is how it feels to do music and to just like for people to love your gift, this is what I want to do the rest of my life. So as soon as I think I told my mom I wanted to be serious about my music, my singing. My mom put me in vocal lessons. She put me in piano lessons. I mean, she did the works with it. So I've just kept up with it ever since then. I mean, I never slowed up on my passion for music. I've always carried it with me, even until now.
So what are your favorite covers?
My favorite covers. So normally when I get booked for shows, I'm about to sing some India.Arie. I'm going to sing The Truth, India.Arie. I'm going to sing The Way by Jill Scott. I'm going to sing Beyonce, Party. Shaka Khan, Sweet Thing. Let me see. I got So Beautiful by Music Soul Child. I love that song.
Okay.
And I mean, the list goes on. If you want me to keep going,
it does go on. I was expecting you to say this particular song here.
Which one?
Late at night when all the world is sleeping, I stay up and think of you. And I wish on a star that somewhere you are thinking of me too. 'Cause I'm dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me. Wonder if you ever see me, and I wonder if you know I'm there. If you looked in my eyes, would you see what's inside? Would you even care? I just wanna hold you close, but so far all I have are dreams of you. So I wait for the day and the courage to say how much I love you. Yes, I do. I'll be dreaming of you tonight till tomorrow. I'll be holding you tight, and there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be than here in my room, dreaming about you and me.
Had to hit you with that one. My bad. My bad. Don't cry. Don't cry. It's all good.
No, girl.
I got a thing for like springing things on the people that come on the show. I had Jandrea pregnant butt over here hollering. She was just cheesing and just wiping tears. I'm like, yeah, it's Throwback Thursday. I decided to do this on Throwback Thursday because a lot of times people don't know how far, you know what I'm saying, how long we've been in the game. And as artists, we're always trying so hard to get discovered. We don't really get to enjoy our journey.
Right.
And
this is true.
I tell every artist that comes through here, don't call yourself no local artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We respect underground because underground is really where we get, we get that extra push from. But at the end of the day, I want all y'all to walk away from here feeling like you are living your dream already. You're global artist. It's not a local thing.
I'm receiving that.
Receive it, sis. Receive that.
That's it, honey.
We talked about growing up and we singing and everybody's clutching their ears and probably walking around the house like, I wish she shut up. We went through that. So how did you start? What I guess what led you into it professionally? Because I met you when I first got here. That would be 3 years ago. We haven't even officially met physically, but it's through music. The manuscript that came across you and he played your song Love Yourself. And it got y'all. It's a hard audience over there at Rush It or Flush It. If y'all watch it every Wednesday, that is a hard crowd because they've even flushed my music before. And it wasn't so much and it wasn't so much that it's bad music. What it is that's just not the particular mood. It's mostly hip hop. But you came over there and they received you so very well. And after that, that's when I began following you and everything. So how did you get into music professionally?
So, girl. So this happened in number one is I started working professionally on my own music in 2017. So I was finally like, girl, like I turned 25 and things just clicked for me out of nowhere. Like people are not going to come to you. You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to get
Right.
your own music out there, and you're going to have to
Yes.
push it.
Right.
So the moment that I realized that in my mind, I was like, okay, it's time. So 27 came around. I was working my 9 to 5. 2018 came around. I was working my 9 to 5. But then I got fired from this job that I wanted nothing to do with it anymore. So I was like, kind of just like, whatever. The
Right.
day me and my coworker, which is one of my best friends now, got fired together the same day. We literally came
Double
to
homicide.
truly, baby, they done my homicide of us out of there. They got us out. But guess what? It all worked out for the good because literally I was just like, it's time to work on music because she had been trying to present me with different music that she had been writing because she's a great writer. And I didn't consider myself a strong writer at that time. So
Okay.
when she kept saying, girl, please just listen to the music. I was her supervisor. So I was just like, no, we need to work. Let's get this job done and then we
Right.
can talk about
Let's get
music
it
later.
popping.
Right. But the thing was that I finally took time because I stopped caring about the job. So I finally took some time to just be like, okay, girl, what you got? And when she showed me the lyrics, some of the lyrics she had to the song she had written, I was like, well, hold on. You might
Right.
have
Okay,
something there.
sis. Right.
So I was literally like, and those, she basically wrote the chorus to my song I'm about to release called Our Love. That song. So when I heard those lyrics, I was just like, oh my God, we got to do this.
Right.
So a few days later, we got fired. We came back. We wrote out my entire EP, and we started working on the music and the lyrics to it. And so that's when I just knew I had to just go full force in it. So a few months after that, that's when
I'm
Love
getting
Yourself came
chills,
out.
girl. I had to look down and see if someone was crawling on me.
Really?
You see, I got goosebumps. Y'all can't see. I got goosebumps over here. Okay, come keep on, sis. I'm sorry.
Girl, that's what I'm telling you, child. I just decided to go full force. I was like, yeah, done here. And thankfully I had my husband's support to like get me through, different things because it was literally just like he was like, all right, just go full force in your music. Like, I believe in you. I believe what you can do. He was like, so, that's when I started releasing Love Yourself. That's when I started releasing all my other stuff, Spread Love, Come Closer. And then I was just like, 2019 was like the best year of my life. That's
Right.
whenever I was performing on TV, local TV stations.
Right. I seen now. I
3
wish I
different
could have
TV
found
stations.
those. Yeah, I seen those
Yeah,
too.
girl.
Yeah.
And I did 3 music videos that year
Right.
too. So it was like one of the
Yeah.
best years of my life. I
Right.
was like, yes, God. I feel like I
This is
established
it.
myself.
Right.
I
This is
feel like I
it.
really established myself, and I took myself serious, and I proved to myself that like whatever I put my mind to, I can do. And I feel
Right.
like we have to have those moments as artists just to like
Yes.
really just be like, girl, you can do this.
Right.
And you got to speak to yourself and be
Because
like,
it is very
all right, I got to show
discouraging.
myself.
It can be
Right.
discouraging. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Who are
absolutely
some of
can.
your
I mean,
I'm sorry. I can
no,
cut
you
you
go
off.
ahead.
Who are some of your favorite artists?
So my favorite artists are India. She's like, I just resonate with her so much. And
If you
Whitney
name all
Houston.
my favorite artists, yeah, sis, keep going.
India, Whitney Houston, Luther Vandross. They just connect for me. They always connect for me.
Yes.
Even when I was a little girl, Luther Vandross, I used to replay his music when we would have to clean up on a Saturday. My sisters would get so mad at me because all I did was play Luther Vandross CD, like repeat the same song, that Power of Love song.
Yes.
Girl, they would be like, "What are you doing? Stop playing this song." They were so
Right.
happy when it finally scratched up.
Okay, CD days.
Yes.
You know what? They wouldn't have made it nowadays because ain't no scratching, baby. Ain't none of that.
Right.
Ain't no skipping. You got to push that thing to make
For
it
real.
skip.
Dude. Yes, indeed. So those are my top three for
If
sure.
you
Because I just feel
had
like,
somebody, if you had to choose somebody to do a collaboration with, one person, who would it be? Dead or alive?
oh man, Whitney in her prime
Okay.
days, in
Okay.
her prime.
You
Because at
think
the
you
end, it
think
was
at the end live it was horrible, but if you could get her to a studio, she obviously could,
she
get
can
it
give
out.
something. She can give you
Right.
something. I mean, you gonna always know that that talent was there, but it wasn't gonna be what it was in her prime. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
Whitney, just everybody knew that she was a
Right.
true talent. And there was no debating about it.
None.
So
She
literally, it's
is
just
the
like you
one.
had to respect her.
Right.
So that's why I was just like, I would definitely, if I could meet her, I just feel like her spirit was like just beautiful.
Yeah.
She had her vices and her issues, but that didn't change who she was at the core.
Right.
So
Right.
that's how I feel
Yeah.
about it.
How do you feel about the industry? Like, is mainstream your goal?
You know, I would like for mainstream to be my goal because I feel like I bring something different to the table.
Right.
When it comes down to, I don't know how many artists you're seeing out here that are moving the way I move. Like I want to, I guess I want to give people like that. There is hope. You can
Yes.
inspire people. You can have a level head. Like how Tabitha Brown just came in. She just came in with all that
Right.
energy that she brought
Yeah.
to the industry,
Right.
and nobody's making her change who she is at her core. And that's what I want to be able to do in the music industry as well, because music is very influential. And
Yeah.
so I feel like if I could find my lane in that area, I would love to
Right.
definitely be a mainstream artist because, people like Chance the Rapper. I mean, he literally found his lane. He was
Right.
able to inspire people in his own way. He was able to just, like, I just feel like there's a lane for, so if it's meant to be, there's gonna be a lane for you,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody's gonna be able to deter you from
Right.
whatever is supposed to happen. You know.
Right. I know that
Mhm.
me and you both share this in common. We some healthy girls. And
Right.
in the beginning, I was I was probably ahead of my time. I would have been I was what Lizzo is today, some of it.
Right.
However, I feel like since she's become mainstream, she's been pressured to be this loud, big black woman and proud of it.
Mhm.
And now that she's boxed herself in, I honestly feel like she wants to lose weight. But since she's branded
Mhm.
herself as a plus size artist, she has to stick in that box. And I guess I go ahead. Go ahead.
So, this is the thing. I live in Houston, and Lizzo's
Mm-hmm.
from Houston, and I
Right.
recently met a producer who went to high school with her, and I asked him, I was like, has she always been like that? Like, has she always just been like that person, like that's twerking and loud and da da da? He was like, yeah, she was like that on the bus. He was
Mm-hmm.
like, she would be like that on the bus, like just being just that's her personality and always has been. So when he told me that, I was like, okay, well, I think that's genuinely her. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people used to think that was a marketing strategy,
Right.
but for him to have said she's always been that way, I was like, okay, well then that's her. That has
That's
always
just who
been how
she is.
she is.
And it would take
Right.
somebody who personally knows you to explain that to everybody. Because
Mm-hmm.
because part of the reason I brought it up is to follow up with that question where I asked you, do you want to be a part of mainstream? Because
Right.
Hollywood is weird as hell.
It sure
And
is.
there's a lot of evil stuff going on. And I tell my
Mm-hmm.
audience over here all the time, everything that's happening for me is happening at the right time when it's supposed to happen, because I used to be
Right.
so upset with my parents that they wouldn't invest in me, you know what I'm saying, as a child.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
definitely would give my daddy the blues about it. I was
Yes,
like,
I wanted to
why?
be the next Disney girl. You
I was like, take me to American Idol Junior. Run me on
right.
there. What is wrong? Why
Right
y'all not making
now.
time for me? Why y'all
But
not
looking,
investing?
but sis, we made it out. We not know. I mean, I ain't saying nothing wrong
Hmm.
with Raven Simone, but Raven Simone is a little weird, and I feel like it's not just because that's who she is. I feel like that has a lot to do with her growing up in the industry. So
Right. You're right.
I want to follow it up, and not just that. I be wanting to know what y'all opinions are about some of these mainstream artists anyway. But I'm glad you brought that here so people can know that
Mhm.
that is her, because for a long time people didn't know that that was me, the loud girl that want to twerk and dance, and
Right.
a lot of people just
Hmm.
like, oh, she just too extra. I can't take her. Even now, people
Yeah.
may think I'm a
Well,
little
let her
watered
be.
down.
Well, this is my and I wanted to also say what you said about Lizzo's brand. I literally feel like we are ever evolving. We're always evolving. If
Right,
you get into a place where you get struck with a health condition where you like, okay, if my weight is causing this, and I need to do something about that.
right.
So yes, we can. I feel like you can love yourself where you are at the size you are, but if you know
Mm-hmm.
that it's time for you to change something about yourself, so that you can live a longer and a healthier life, then
Right.
it's time to evolve. It's time for you to do what's
Thank
best for you
you.
and not your brand. And that's how I
Yes.
feel, even with myself. Like I love myself as I am because I'm an attractive woman. I know I'm an attractive woman. I know that I present myself well at my size and
Right.
everything. However, when I found out about my different health conditions that I have going on,
Right.
you better believe
Had to
that
switch
I
it
went and
up.
spoke to a doctor about getting myself weight loss surgery or different things like
Mm-hmm.
that because I'm doing
Right.
this for my health. This is not about how I want people to perceive me or anything else
Yeah.
like that. So whatever Lizzo decides to do, if she decides to lose weight tomorrow, girl, do it for you
And
because you want to
you
live.
my thing is that she's already hit the goal, because my goal was,
Hmm.
we big girls needed representation in the music industry in the era that I grew up in.
Right.
In the era that I
Hmm.
grew up in, it was the Aaliyahs. You remember Chili had that little itty bitty ass waist.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, all the
That's how they
girls,
still doing it halfway now.
right.
But they want you to
So
have a small waist and a big butt. Back in the day, it was like it's okay to just have a natural body, but
skit,
now they want you to have that tiny waist and that big old butt. It's just crazy.
right. Lord, my daddy be trying to call me at the weirdest times, and my computer's hooked up to my phone, so it freezes everything. But
Help, Lord.
yeah, I brung her up because, like, I want to say, like, our representation is needed. You know. Oh
Right,
my God,
right.
hold on, Daddy. I need to call you back because I'm on air interviewing somebody right now.
Well, you better do what you do.
I love you, Daddy. I'll call you back.
All right, word.
You better
Y'all
do
know
what
how
you
it is.
do.
Yeah, y'all know how it is over here at Kitty Pink Radio. It's a little hood, but that's cool. But I definitely feel like our representation is needed, but there's absolutely nothing wrong to take that representation and have a whole bunch of
Right.
healthy women following in behind you. So absolutely, sis, you hit the nail right on
Yes,
the head.
indeed.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, yes.
And I know it for myself now. That's why I speak so passionately about it because like I always was just like I wasn't always. I was confident in who I was, and I knew I was a beautiful woman. But I also know that if I had the opportunity to like do right by my health and different things like that, I'm gonna take it. So now that this opportunity
Right,
has come up to where I can get me a little weight loss surgery or do something like that, girl,
right.
I'm jumping on it. Okay.
Yes, ain't nothing wrong with it, because the first
Yes.
thing you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is love yourself. Y'all check this track out.
Yes.
lost me trying to find you. So I wrote this to remind you that I'm okay. I'm okay. I was lied to, but I tried to provide you with the things that only God can give. Only God can give. Plus I tried to revive you, but baby, how I'm supposed to breathe with no air? You know that ain't fair. That's why I had to learn to love myself. Baby girl, you should know it's okay to take your time. And baby boy, take it slow. You don't have to live a lie. You'll never find true love in someone. You'll never find true love until you truly learn to love yourself. Until you truly learn to love yourself. You'll never find true love in someone else until you truly learn to love yourself. Believe the signs when they show you, 'cause love will get heavy. If someone's not ready, your hearts will be broken, your faith will be tested. So keep on investing in you. And pain's not love, it requires much more than the eye can see. What I truly mean is that you've gotta love yourself before you love someone else. There's so much value in who you are. Baby girl, you should know it's okay to take your time. And baby boy, you gotta take it slow. You don't have to live a lie. You don't have to live a lie. You'll never find true love in someone else. You'll never until you truly learn to love yourself. Until you truly learn, you'll never find true love in someone else. Until you truly learn to love yourself. If I didn't love me then, I'm about to love me now. It took some time to get here, I'll never turn around. I had to shed some tears to appreciate the smiles, and pressure makes diamonds. You know I'm about to say, baby girl, you should know it's okay to take your time. Baby girl, just take your time. Take it slow, just take your time. You don't have to live a lie. No, 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 no. Until you truly learn to love yourself. Until you truly learn to love yourself. Love yourself. Baby girl, you gotta love yourself. It's okay to take your time. So much value in you. Take it slow. Take you. You don't have to live a lie. Never find true love until you truly learn to love yourself. You gotta love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Until you truly learn to love yourself. Love yourself. Gotta love.
This is Underground Artist Hour, and we have Brittney Balma in the building. This right here is Come Closer.
God, it is live in here tonight, right? Yes. Girl, yes. But you know what? I really want to dance with somebody. And if I could dance with anybody, it would be a tall, dark, and handsome chocolate man, honey.
Oh, yes. Cheers to the chocolate man.
won't you come closer? I wanna feel you right next to me. Oh. And I love the way you make me feel. Oh. Now baby, won't you come closer? Cause that's the only way you'll know that it's real. Baby, bring your body over. You can set the mood, let me know how you feel. So close, losing my mind. Wanna vibe with you, gotta know that you're mine. No rush, we got time. Slow wine, baby, put your body on mine. Now pull me close and hold me tight. Let's work it out tonight. I'll be yours, you'll be mine. Let's dance to the sunrise, baby. Baby, won't you come closer? I wanna feel you right next to me. Oh. And I love the way you make me feel. Oh.
They call me C2. Straight. Baby girl, she bad and she know that. She the only one me love with me go back. She be my woman crush, not a throwback. And me, I love it when she pull up and she throw back. Come close to me, yeah. Baby, you're my fantasy, oh. Can't you see? I want to give you all the best in me, oh. See, I don't mean to bother you, but if I get you, that's it of you. Baby, I don't want nobody but you, Girl, I can't get over you, yeah. See, I don't mean to bother you, but if I get you, that's it of you. Baby, I don't want nobody but you, Girl, I can't get over you.
Baby, won't you come closer? I wanna feel you right next to me. Oh. And I love the way you make me feel. Oh. We can dance to the rhythm of the night. All you gotta do is bring your body close to mine, close to mine. We can dance to the rhythm of the night. Come on, let me bring my body close to mine, close to mine. We can dance to the rhythm of the night. All you gotta do is bring your body close to mine, close to mine. We can dance to the rhythm of the night. Come on, let me bring my body close to mine, close to mine. Close tonight, oh yeah. 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 Close tonight,
Shout out to the chocolate men. There's a lot of fine ones in this video.
We can dance until we touch the sky, touch the sky, touch the sky. Only you and me tonight. We can touch the sky. We can touch the sky. Only you and me tonight. We can touch the sky.
That right there is Brenda Balma. She'll be in the building with us next Thursday for Underground Artist Hour. Y'all mark your calendar. That boy be playing them doggone keys.
That
I
was
love me the keys.
nice. Ooh.
Yes, he used to
He
play
was
for
killing
me
it.
back in my day when I was hitting the stages and doing my thing. They used to be my keys. They used to say I was a diva because I would not sing unless it was him or Brian Murphy.
Well, that sound about right. I'm the same way for the most part.
Yes, and they be saying we extra because we wanna.
They always give women a hard time. They gonna always do that because
we was
they try to get
actually
under
gonna
your
go
skin.
into that. We was finna go into that because I asked all my female artists that come over here, and shout out to Tim Webb. I see you out there. Hey, Miss Christy. I see all y'all out there. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you share this with a friend or family member. It don't matter. Just share. Tim said you managed.
Who, me?
Was that your husband in the video?
Which one, the tall one?
The one you was all close up to, yeah.
No, but my husband was in the video. He was just in the back.
Oh, okay.
He was just in the back. He didn't want to be that lead guy. I was like, whatever.
It would be the chemistry would have been. Husband, you better start hopping in now. Make some of this stuff look sexy because you sell stuff by the visuals.
Yeah.
But that was gonna be my
next question.
That's
what I'm here to say.
What? Oh, you here to stay? Okay, I ain't mad at you, girl, because we loves the chocolate mins.
Period.
But that's where I was gonna go next. With the business being so male dominated, have you found it hard to navigate?
Yeah, absolutely. I've dealt with a lot of disrespect. I've dealt with a lot of like people just expecting you to just be so meek and, just modest and all of that stuff. But and you basically can't really get what you want across to people unless without it being an issue. So
right.
I've literally had to go through that.
Excuse my French.
I've had all of that, girl. And guess what? I don't care because at the end of the day, if I'm treating you with respect and you're choosing to just go another route with it and you're blatantly showing me disrespect, I feel like respect goes both ways. The moment that we lose that, that's whenever I gotta show you what I'm made of, because I feel like I work just as hard as the next person to make my name known. And I put a lot of time and effort into my craft. So the moment that I feel like somebody's disrespecting what I have done over the years and how I've cultivated myself, that's a problem.
Right.
That's a huge issue for me. And it's nothing like disrespect, child.
Right.
That'll get me going.
I bring this up because there are a lot of men who do not understand. They're really, I guess, disconnected to just how much us females go through, especially when the system is dominated by them.
Yeah.
And then there are a lot
into that too.
Yes.
They feed into that double standard too. Like they'll sit there and be trying to make you, like they'll be just flirting with you for studio time or, trying to make you do stuff. Like men out here, they like really just, they will abuse,
their authority.
Yeah. Or who they are as a musician or producer. They'll do all of that just so they can try to get at you.
And
you know what I mean?
Let's not just put the pressure on the men. Y'all ladies that are out there, sweetheart, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. A lot of y'all give in to that because y'all feel like that's your last chance. And that's what happened to a lot of the young ladies who are involved with this R. Kelly mess. They felt like if that was it for them.
Right.
Let me tell you something. People used to laugh at me all the time because I said, okay, keep closing them doors. Because there's more windows in the house any damn way. God gonna come to my safety, honey. He gonna be like, here you go, baby. So you don't have to bow down. You don't have to do none of the nasty stuff that these men be asking. A lot of men that I've told my stories to have been appalled. There's a famous story I always told. I was in the studio. It was late night. Thought I could trust this gentleman. He was an engineer, and that's part of the reason why I'm so strict about who I work with in the studio. But we was recording. I turned around. He was like, "How you like this?" He playing it back for me. He like, "Come out and listen to it." And I come out and listen to it. And as I'm coming around the corner, this man was unzipping his pants to pull his thing out.
Wow.
See, people don't hear those stories because we keep quiet, and that's why we got the Me Too situation going on, because a lot of women kept quiet. Yeah. But now I need everybody to stop getting upset with us for saying something now. We're saying something now because we want respect.
Right.
And that's just that on that.
Right. And
That's
then you
all.
be dealing with trauma from that stuff.
Yes.
You deal with
Yes.
trauma from that stuff. And so if somebody ever pull that again, then you done lashed out and you have just went totally left on folk. And I just
I've
feel
been
like, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I was just gonna say
No,
I've been in rooms with men and been uncomfortable, and they had no idea that I felt like this because they weren't meaning me any harm or anything. But I'm always paranoid when I'm the only girl in a room. So like
Right,
people
right.
people really don't understand that, and that's why I asked you to. I ask every female that comes here that question because they really don't understand how uncomfortable they make it for us to maneuver in this industry.
Right. And I think some of them get a rise out of that, if I be honest.
Power. And that's why I say y'all
Yep.
girls that's going, y'all got to stop going because that gives them more ammunition.
Right.
If she did it, ain't no telling what this other one will do.
Right.
Tim Webb
That's why
said
they
that's
gonna
why.
keep pushing it.
Right. Tim said that's why I am overprotective with all the women I work with. You don't act a fool with the ladies in front of me. We thank you, Tim.
That's
Tim is
right.
a Tim is an
Thank
awesome
you.
producer. For those of you who don't know, that's the beat nerd down there in the comments. We're gonna have to get him on over here for an interview one day. But
Okay, Tim.
but I am so happy that you decided to take our time. I know it's bedtime. We got 7 more minutes. I just want you to tell us what's coming up.
So it has been 2 years in the making, but I have finally been able to complete my EP album. So yes, I'm so excited about that. And I'm doing a concert in October 9th to be exact. So
Okay.
that the people can come out. They can come out and see what's gonna be on the album. Here's some
Okay.
new songs. Here's some songs for that I'll be releasing in the future for my future albums. And
Okay.
yeah, we're just gonna have a good time. We're gonna be celebrating the fact that I did beat breast cancer,
Yes.
and also that I'm just continuing the grind of and continuing my passion
Right.
of just releasing music and just putting it out there for the world. So
Oh my God.
that's definitely what's next on the agenda. I'm so excited.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce.
Yes, ma'am.
And as far as the cancer is concerned, are there
Hmm.
any you're 27 and I think a lot of us, I mean you were 26 when you got diagnosed, right?
27.
You were 27 when you got diagnosed. Okay. A lot of us feel like if you got to be old for things like that to take you down through there. So
Not at all.
give our young ladies the rundown of what they need to be doing,
Yeah,
self-checking and the whole rundown.
absolutely. Yeah, self-checking is major. For me, I want to say that I lived in fear for some months before I finally went and got checked because I just knew something wasn't right.
Right.
I lost my mom to breast cancer when I was 10 or
Mm,
11, and she was 44. So, I mean, she was very young. She had it when she was 42, and then she got it again when she was 44. So
mm,
this was something that was very traumatizing for me. This is something I dealt with for years, like always being
right.
in fear about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just encourage anybody if you have a strong family history to just always make sure you checking yourself in the shower. You have breast tenderness. If you have lumps, that's the main thing that I felt was a lump in breast tenderness. But it could be different things. You can have discharge from the nipples. You can have, I mean, it could be anything. Sometimes you may not even feel it.
Right.
But if you do notice anything that's off about your body, then just it doesn't matter how old you are, just do the work, especially
Right.
if your family is known to have breast cancer. Even if they're not doing, you notice something, but
Right.
you're even more prone to it. And I think it was just crazy to me that that I was only 27 when I found out I had breast
Yeah.
cancer, and it was always a fear of mine because I spent like the last few months of my mom's life, just being there for her and caretaking for her. So to see
Right.
how cancer had messed her up, it was just
Yeah.
a huge fear of mine.
Right.
So I literally was just like, why me, God? Really?
Yeah.
Like, so I think as time goes on, God is just really showing me what He's been trying to do, and just like helping me think about it in a different perspective. And so I know that my testimony is gonna help somebody. I know that my story is gonna help somebody.
Right.
So I'm like, if this is what my purpose was, then I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Right.
Oh
We
yes, he
want
said, men get yourselves checked too. Absolutely,
right. Yeah, men get breast cancer.
absolutely.
Yeah, Beyonce's daddy got breast cancer. I think it's Beyonce
Wow,
daddy. Yeah, I think it's Beyonce
that
daddy. He
that's
did an article.
crazy.
It is Beyonce's daddy. He did an article about it a while back. And see, we don't pay attention to those type of things, and we should, but we don't. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to keep pushing,
Right.
and I don't want to be the type
Mm-hmm.
of person that's like make sure your life's consumed with getting the awareness out there. But I'm gonna be the person that say,
Yeah,
sis,
yeah.
continue and get the awareness out there, because a lot of us don't
I
go because
absolutely
we think
will.
you have to be old to catch cancer or whatever. Some of us think like that in our young minds. So
Absolutely, I did. So
yeah.
whenever I felt that lump, I was like, this can't be my life. I'm only 27. No.
Mm,
And girl, lo and behold, they was like, yes, it is you.
that's what it
So
is.
we gotta
Okay.
get this thing done. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Tim was asking about if that the Come Closer song is gonna be my new album. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. So I'm
Okay.
re-releasing it. Love Yourself, Come Closer, all of that onto the new album.
Dope. Until the
Yes,
album
ma'am.
releases. Is that on major music platforms yet?
It's gonna be on which one?
Come Closer.
Oh yeah, Come Closer everywhere. Love Yourself
Okay.
everywhere. Spread love
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay. So
Hmm.
y'all can go and stream that. If not, y'all make sure
Absolutely.
that you are subscribed to my channel, Kitty Pink Radio, on
Hmm.
all major podcast platforms, and you can hear Brittney right over here. And y'all be waiting for that album. Thank you so much for joining
Absolutely.
me on tonight. It's such a blessing to
Thank
see you.
you for having me.
I'm so happy to see you, sis. You just don't know,
Yes,
like
girl.
you really don't know who's watching and
Yes.
who's praying for you and who's really fighting with you. And I was right there with you,
Right.
sis. Every once in a while I click
I
in, hey
believe it.
girl, how you doing, and click back out.
And I
But I was
appreciate
over
it because you
here.
don't know how many people was like flooding the messages like, how you feeling
Yes.
today? How's it going? Like,
Yes.
so it got a little overwhelming, but I just appreciate it. And I remember that you said you wanted me to do the first interview when I
Yes.
came back on the scene. So you are the first interview, girl. And
Ow, eat
boom,
your
shout
heart out
out to
radio
Kitty Pink
stations.
Radio.
Ow. I love you
Yes,
so
ma'am.
much. Just keep
Love you
being you,
too.
sis, and keep spreading
Thank
the
you.
love out here. Y'all, this has been
Absolutely.
an epic episode of Underground Artist Hour. Y'all make sure y'all come back here same time next week for Gregatron. He'll
Yes.
be in the building with us. I'm so excited. I love you. I want you to love
Love you
yourselves.
too.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in
Yes.
tomorrow at 10. No. Sorry. Ain't got mixed up. The wine is kicking in. But y'all
Uh-oh.
tune in tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Me and Bria Brett will be here to bring you all the celebrity gossip on Coffee with Kitty. Y'all have a good night. We are out.
Good night. Bye.
It's Kitty. We out.
You're overstepping your boundaries. Baby boy, you're doing too much. I want you, respect that, cause my loyalty runs a long way. Don't do it, Miss Seeley, I'm evil when I'm mad. Whenever you come around and see it my way, you won't regret it, babe, cause your girl a little cray-cray. Straight like that. Straight like that. Straight like that.
If you gon' play, get my heart back. Straight like that. Ooh, straight like that. Ooh, straight like that. Ooh, if you gon' play, get my heart back. I may be young, but I'm ready. I'm ready to settle down. Yeah. Stop being a hoe, boy. Just let me. Hold you down. Cause you already know I'm not like these other hoes. I won't chase you down. Before I play the fool, I'll walk you to the door. Cause my love's worth so much more. Straight like that. Straight like that. Straight like that. If you gon' play, get my heart back. Straight like that. Ooh, straight like that. Play, get my heart back. I won't compete with your duckies. What's a goose to a swan? Tender care, good loving. You gon' miss me when I'm gone. Cause you already know I'm not like these other hoes. I won't chase you down. Before I play the fool, I'll walk you to the door. Cause my love's worth so much more. Straight like that. Straight like that. If you gon' play, get my heart back. Straight like that. Ooh, straight like that. Ooh, straight like that. Ooh, if you gon' play, get my heart back. We've been kicking it for far too long. You're the reason why I wrote this song. You need to love me or leave me. Ooh, boy, stop stringing me along. Let a real man occupy my time. I refuse to keep waiting. Cause you already know I'm not like these other hoes. I won't chase you down. Before I play the fool, I'll walk you to the door. Cause my love's worth so much more. Straight like that. Straight like that. Straight like that. If you gon' play, get my heart back. Straight like that. Ooh, straight like that. Ooh, straight like that. Ooh, if you gon' play, get my heart back. Like that, 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 yeah. Straight like that. Straight like that.
Friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand. That's why I'm not famous.